I swear, we're getting done dirty, fam. As fans, we're getting done dirty. This is pretty much, yeah, you got a bunch of galley out there, pop the balloon settings, and then we walk out, and then without even just based on looks alone, ba-bam, 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 all the balloons get fucking popped. It's like Lee Gunner walking out, fam. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Everyone popping their balloon, fam. It's peak. I swear, we don't make it easy on ourselves, man, because we just keep getting rejected as a club by everyone, bruv. Leroy Sane, Galatasaray. Johnny Cardozo, Atletico Madrid. Angel Gomes, Marseille. Brian Mbuemo looks like Manchester United. It's like, it don't fucking stop. Tomori would rather rot on the bench in AC Milan than come play for Tottenham. This is peak. Like, the only players who are actually signing are the players that were here on loan. Bro, we're more unattractive than Fiona after the first change, bro. But I'm not here to just talk about how Tottenham are as unattractive as Quagmire's dad and Family Guy. We're here to talk about why, alright? And how this Europa League was basically the biggest fucking fraudulent shit in the world. Not because the shit doesn't count, but because it didn't actually progress Tottenham in any way, bruv. Like, we're still getting rejected by all these borderline Champions League players. And yes, Sane is fucking Bayern Munich, but everyone else, like, come on, let's be fucking for real. It's like, ever since we've even been in the Champions League, even in the 2010s, we weren't buying Champions League caliber players. We only got Lucas Moura, that was it. We've never spent money on world-class players, and now that we're back in the Champions League, it's like people expected us to just go out and sign world-class players, or at least sign players that are perennial Champions League. Like, it's never happened. But you gotta even look at it in this way. Like, Spurs, when we were going for all these players, we didn't know what was gonna happen with Ange. We then ended up sacking Ange. Now we've got Thomas Frank. Even so, all the players came out dissing the ownership and backing Ange. Romero is good as gone. Kulusevski was out here dissing the board. Son is good as gone, but he was dissing the board. I swear, these motorbikes want to fucking race whenever I record, man. I swear to God, I hope you break a collarbone, bro. Maddison was out here parading for Ange after the cup too. I'm thinking about this in the perspective of a player that might join Tottenham. The way our club's in a fucking shambles, we don't even know if our best players will be here. The whole manager saga happened. We already finished 17th, so even if we have Champions League football, a player's gonna look at us and be like, yo, these man got lucky. They're not going to do anything in the Champions League. And because they don't have the Europa League to win, they're not going to be in the Champions League next season. So we're pretty much just looking like we're not supposed to be here. We're looking like some frauds. And yes, all of these things, right? Yes, a Europa Cup will paint it over the cracks for us because we're fans. It's not going to paint over the cracks for a player that wants to play for Tottenham or is interested in the idea of playing for Tottenham. They're not Tottenham fans. They're not going to look at it from the same perspective we do. We're okay with looking like frauds for a year because we've got a fucking trophy, a European trophy, the third biggest trophy we could win out of the selection. But players who have to play for the club do care. They do. It's a simple fact, they do. But the thing that annoys me the most about Tottenham, right, is for some reason our fans, it's like we don't demand better for the club. And it's weird to me. Because whenever I see shows and I see panels, and especially last season, because it was the fucking nucleus of it. And to be fair, I was part of that discussion as well. Would you rather finish 17th with a trophy or get top 4? This is why we don't progress, because it's like we don't have the mindset of we have to be better. Do people not realize that that is basically the same thing? It's pretty much in the same ballpark. Like, us winning the Europa League actually hasn't pushed us forward as a club. It just saved us from going backwards. But that doesn't mean it's progression. If anything, it's stagnation. But even the last time Tottenham had won trophies, it's not like we were amazing. It's not like we dominated domestically. No, we finished mid to lower table and won the cup anyway. So what is that much different than this situation? It's not. Like, the nucleus of a big club, what made Man United what it was? What made, Chelsea and Liverpool and Barca and Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and PSG and all these clubs, right? And the clubs in the Serie A as well. What makes them the big clubs, the elite clubs, is them winning trophies while always being up there in the league. Now, obviously, that's why teams like Sevilla will never be in that realm, because they're never competing for the league like that, but they'll pick up Europa Leagues, and it's cool to keep you on that tier 2 kind of level of club, but you'll never progress into that tier 1. And the problem is with Spurs is that we have every tool in our arsenal, no pun intended, to be in that top, like, tier 1 fucking position. But because we don't move serious, I'll let you guess why we don't move serious. We will never finish in that tier 1, or we'll never get to that level. And as long as we have the mindset that we can't finish in a European spot and win a trophy at the same time, we are gonna have that fucking mentality of we're a tier 2 club. The reality is right now we are a tier 2 club because this is what our mentality is. It sucks, but that's life. The sooner we win a trophy while being in a European position, the better, because that's what the top players really want to see. While this trophy, 17th in a cup, is good for the fans as an anomaly, the novelty will quickly wear off, and I do mean quickly, if we keep doing this type of shit. Tottenham fans, stop thinking that winning this Europa League is supposed to get us on board with or on level with the teams in the top like 4 or 5 spots. Like, it doesn't. Alright? It just doesn't. And as much as I'd want to believe that, let's be real, fam. Look at the players rejecting us. These are mid players, bro. And they don't want to play here. That should tell you all you need to know, fam. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Have Tottenham fans gone overboard with all of this hype after winning the Europa League? Or maybe I'm just wrong in it. Maybe I'm just dumb. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comments below, fam. But take care.
I'm not a savior nor a saint. Told 30s and sticks with an open case. I try to behave when I know I can't. So purpose of this is to motivate. What's the ticket? Shit we can negotiate. Take a toke of the law while I pour the drink.